Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and in the last episode we got a ball to the face. And now we're here, covered in dung. There's a wooden shed for animals such as these things. It smells of dirt, dust, and animals. But it doesn't sound like anything. A trough. Animals eat out of this, do they? If I sound a bit peculiar, it's because... Oh, I can actually comment on the fence. Yes, the fact that I can comment on the fence is the reason why I had to replace my microphone between the last episode and this one. It served me dutifully for 10 years, but this is its replacement. It's a blue snowball. Not literally, but anyway, here's a jug pot jug for the first time in 20 years. Fortunes for your worries. There's... Can we go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's on the other side? There's a hole in the thicket, dear Simon, but you can't see what's inside, dear Simon, the hole. Lovely. So, our trip to the, I keep looking for things to tap on for the touch list. This is not touch detective, Hexagons! Our journey to the Emerald City has been interrupted. This seems to be a fortune teller's house, which you can tell just by looking at it, obviously, so, can we come in?
Ugh, it stinks! Who are you, mister? Hey, he's all filthy! Dirty folks won't get in the store! Come again when you're cleaned up!
Well, that's a bit, reasonable, but rude. But, reasonable, but, rude. Also, there's a skeleton. This is definitely a skeleton. I realized what I was saying as I was saying it, and that reminds me of a story from my youth. It's a scarecrow. And there is a difference. Its head is made of straw, its body is made of cloth. Fascinating. I'm sure this will not come back in any meaningful way because, Wizard of Oz. What's another tiny hole? What's inside the bricks? Presumably more bricks. There's an opening in the middle. Open your mind. It's like a door. Right in the middle. I just think that Moldova's Eurovision entry this year would work really well as a William Shatner-esque piece of slam poetry. Anyway, there appear to be flowers with various petals. A 4-leaf red herb with an H. Pluck it? No. This definitely won't be part of a puzzle, but anyway, our objective is to clean ourselves up, and we can't roll around in herbs and expect to get cleaner. Perhaps tastier, but... excuse me? What's... Did the building just give birth? Okay, I'll bite. We can make that be a sidebar and obtain a piece of paper. I wonder if it's the map. It looks like a map, sure. Douche hole!
Look what I found! I found it!
Bitch, no you didn't! Give it back!
Look what I found! An estate map. It's yours for 30 rupees.
That's very reasonable compared to the prices you were charging in the previous game, so fine! Ah! We got the estate map. Required for 100%? Required outright? I'm not so sure, but hey, there appears to be something that could be reasonably described as a jug, or perhaps pot, over to the east. And where there's flowing water, there's flowing water, so perhaps we can use it to becleanament ourselves. Sure enough, something is flowing out of this jug pot jug. May we shower? Please? Nope. Rude. The goddess statue turned away. Well, that's not very cash money of you. Statue of a goddess made out of stone. You can see a red lever sticking out of her back. Well, clearly... We'll just give this another go. Just can we please? Is it really so much to ask? Everyone is so judgmental these days. Well, now the lever is obscured, so by matter of course we're going to have to try again, and while we're here I can tell the story I teed up previously. When I was a child I had a load of, drawing stencils, and one of them depicted a palm tree and one of them depicted a pineapple, and I used both in order to create a scene of a pineapple sitting under, ostensibly having fallen from, a palm tree. There was a separate stencil that had a speech bubble outline, so I drew that and had the pineapple say, "I'm a coconut." Because I, as a child, I knew the word pineapple, I just forgot it. So, yeah, there could be commentary in there, but anyway, you can't turn anymore. We've turned off your ability to turn. So, like it or not, we're going to becleanament ourselves, and you're just going to have to deal with it, madam. I feel like there's commentary within here of, like... oh, Tingle, no. You thoroughly washed every little nook and cranny. Do with that as your imagination might. Just as a matter of courtesy. I want to flip it back. I don't want to be rude. A white wooden fence. Nothing else of note around here. Can we at least apologize? Okay, she turns her head away. The statue's neck is twisted unnaturally. Well, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're clean now, so we can go into this thing.
You again? Did you fall into a river? Well, at least you look better than before. You can come in if you want.
Yeah, can I look at the oh, it's a skylight. I was going to call it the upper hole. You can't tell from here what it looks like inside. Not even from my god perspective from outside the DS system trademark. Creatures. Chapter 2, Great Fortune Teller. Very nice light fixture.
Oh, welcome. Hey, mister. We let you in since you look like you need help. But if you don't behave, we'll throw you out. Welcome. The person sleeping so soundly here, she's the owner of this store.
Doesn't really look like a store.
Auntie Fortune Teller. She might tell you your fortune. Or she might not. Hee.
I know this is important later, but I don't remember how or why.
You can't just touch that.
Try me! But yes, we should probably talk to definitely not Glinda. Hello? She be snoozing. She no longer be snoozing. I must have dozed off. I feel really refreshed. Well, Ladybug. Who is this person?
A customer. Probably.
Oh, I'm sorry. Waking up so suddenly and then seeing such a unique face. Wait a minute. I can see it. I'm sure of it. Your hometown is very far away, am I right? I mean, we don't know for certain. But that seems plausible. Well, Auntie understands. You lost your way. You think your life is wrecked. Well, let me just say, you're correct. You're a loser, baby. What is your name? Tingle, is it? So, Ladybug, quiet.
I didn't fucking say anything.
I have a feeling I can be of assistance to you. Let me tell you your fortune free of charge. Well, a nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse. Thank you. Let's begin at once. Let's embark at once. Bark at once. Please make yourself comfortable. What choice do we have? What mysteries can you bequeath uponst us? Abracadabra, abracadabra. Hop. Hop, hop, shasha. What's on the news? Your future. What awaits you? Just a side thought. The idea of having your future broadcast on a TV, even if it's just this one TV, still, everyone in the room can see it. And, that feels a little bit... I wouldn't want that. Everyone can see it in the room. It's 5 people, including yourself, but still, it just feels like a bit of an invasion. Yes, there it is. What's that? Oh, what's this? The dance party in the city? And the small shape is probably you. The green kind of gives it away. The girl you're dancing with. Princess Emra! Oh, I need a drummer boy. What a better drummer boy. Oh!
Oh!
The princess! Every man's dream! Honey, I beg to differ. How many handsome men are reaching for that prize? Please, she is a person in her own right. She is more than just a prize. If she wants to identify as a prize, that is her choice to make. But please don't put words in her mouth. And yet, here you are. Oh! 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 Impossible.
Hey, what's that guy do to Auntie? Hang on, Auntie. I'll make you your usual herb tea. No herbs left. This was totally not foreshadowed in any way whatsoever.
Hi. Can we talk?
Hey, looks like Auntie's overexcited. When that happens, herb tea is the best way to calm her down. There's a trick to making that delicious brew. First, 3 flowers are needed: red, blue, and gold. Next, the sum of the petals must be exactly 15. If you don't follow these rules, the tea won't taste very well. You've gotta bring 3 flowers with 3 different colours, 15 petals. Don't forget.
Everyone's favorite subject, maths.
You're not dance party material, but Auntie is always right. Back in the day when she worked at the castle, she was a fine sorcerer.
Oh, good for her. Oh, Law. And what about you in the yellow?
Herb tea. Auntie loves herb tea. You'll help me make it, yeah? First, I'll have to boil some water, so please bring some water to me. Then, quickly put in the 3 herbs. Now go and get all that.
I don't know why I gave them this, to call it Danny Dyer would be extremely generous. It's just the voice of Lanjon.
Sky cleared up. Listen, the birds are singing. The birds are twerking. The herb tea, please.
Well, we also need some of that good wet, and you happen to be providing it in copious abundance, and luckily, we have a bottle! So, don't mind me, I'm just gonna scoop. We got some of that clear. This reminds me of the Tumblr post that talks about how, we have nicknames for tea and coffee. We don't have nicknames for water. So, just take a quick little sip on that clear. But, okay, so we need to do maths. 15 petals altogether. And spread across 3 different flowers. So, one would assume we'd need a 5, a 5, and a 5. I don't think it'll be quite that straightforward. So first of all, let's look at what's available. I could just cut ahead to knowing the answer, but no, I'm going to puzzle this out in real time. So in an ideal world, as I said, I'll be looking for a 5, a 5, and a 5. So hang on, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 7 is... Okay, it's a 7-leaf blue herb. And 7 is 2 more than 5. Can we pull from every... Excuse you! Poke, poke.
Hey! You can't just go around plucking herbs that aren't yours. I am Kakashi. Because my head is made of straw, everybody calls me dummy. But I do my work properly. Huh? Auntie? got it, mister. In that case, you can take all you want.
Cool. Anyway, I was explaining my reasoning. So we have a 7-leaf blue herb. 7 is 2 more than 5. 3 is 2 fewer than 5. So that means that 3 plus 7 is 10, and then a 5-petaled red herb? I mean, yeah, I pulled them all from the same bush, but what does it matter? They're all... It meets the criteria, does it not?
Hello, mister. Do you have business with me?
You know what? Sure, I can take a moment to wag some chins.
My job is to protect the herb bushes. Auntie left the garden duty to me.
I got that impression.
Auntie is the greatest. She loves herb tea so much.
Tell me about the herb tea.
It's hard to get the right herbs for Auntie's tea. Me? I don't know numbers, so I always mess up.
That was very helpful. Annie, Susan, let's, First of all, just to double check. Okay, 3, 5, and 7. That does add up to 15. We have definitely not done a bad mathematically, to my knowledge. Okay, mellow yellow. First of all, here's some of that good clear.
Thanks. I'll boil the water now. Have you plucked the herbs yet? I need them.
As a matter of fact, I have. Here's blue. It has 7. I love that there's specific, like, label text for every single permutation of, like, different numbers and different colours.
So far, you gave me 1 herbs. If you have any more herbs, give them to me.
As a matter of fact, I do. There weren't any rules about the order in which to give them, so... And the actual petal distribution, also not a question, so... I'm expecting the game... Like, I remember that this puzzle exists, but I would have thought the answer would be a bit more picky than this. I'm surprised I had such an easy time with it.
A 5-leaf red herb. Thanks. That's all of the ingredients. Well done, mister.
B... You know, ladybird, B, whatever. Now, if you're watching my Bug Fables Let's Play, then you'll know that I automatically censored the American word ladybug into the British ladybird. I'm not doing that here because I'm treating it like ladybug is like the name of their species. Like it's a pet name for them. Like, these clearly aren't ladybirds in the literal sense. Like bug as a term of endearment and ladybird. It's about the right temperature. I don't need to explain myself. They're wearing onesies. You cannot change my mind on this. So, have we passed the tea test?
Auntie, I made you some herb tea.
No, you didn't! Well, you made it. I sourced it. It was a collaborative effort. Thank you. Bet you were expecting the Pinkle voice from her, weren't you? Nope, truck tester. That calmed me down a little. Thank you, Ladybug.
This mister helped me.
Thank you. Credit to the tea meister. Hey, mister. Oh, that's right, Tingle, your future. I got a little excited for a minute. I had a strong premonition. But I'm not entirely sure what it means. What kind of romance may be waiting for you? I want to see what happens. I want to know more. Abracadabra, pudding and pea. Kiss the girls and show it to me. I don't have an explanation for where my brain is going. Just now I felt in my heart, along a yellow bricked road. Huh? That's strange. I'll adjust the spell a little. Hocus pocus, pudding and focus. Yes, that did it. What's that? Oh, what's this? A tingle and 1, 2, 3. They're going to run back to me, climbing over mountains and sailing over seas. 3 people. A big one, a thin one, and a small one. They almost look like bodyguards from the previous game. Sort of, in terms of physical build. Yes, there they go. This shape. Oh. well. Hey, you ladybugs, listen. One of you, please help me out. Go and fetch Kakashi from the garden. Please, lift him up and leave him in the garden. Tear him up and move into an oven. Chapter 3, A Small Companion. Well, that's all well and good, but we've been going for 20 minutes, so I think this is a good point to say that I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, we'll find out what the deal is with Kakashi. See you then for that.